Ooh, Aqua, this is getting exciting. Come with me as we dive into your secrets. Secrets on what? I don't know. That is up to you. But it has been obvious with us going through these. We can think it's the most recent eclipses, but really the aperture, the lens of the camera was left open for a time lapse since way back in May. And that has been definitely challenging and difficult for you. You can show me that it's been holding you up, but I know we're the whole zodiac here, of course, but Capricorn dislodged a number of the issues and blockages that have been in your way. Cappy's like, I borrowed the bulldozer, Aqua. Let me get that for you while I got this thing rented. No, no, no. No charge, honey. You just sit there and you relax and you sup your lemonade up on your porch in your rocking chair. Enjoy yourself. You have been traveling so far and you've been road weary and war torn, and we are ready to celebrate you. This is nothing for me. Cleared on out of the way, and then I'm headed home. And you're like, okay. No conditions, no expectations. And Capricorn's like straight up, because I've been learning my own blessings as well. Okay, so your moon card is already out, and that's how I know a bit of what's been going on behind, and it's talking about the end of a tough cycle approaches. Oh, the full moon. Some mysteries and secrets, Aqua. Is that what is happening here? It says the full moon in Capricorn. So apparently Capricorn dislodged the full issue. Like a psychic surgery, like a spiritual surgery, get ready to see the path cleared in front of you, friend. That is what is being said here. And the thing that has had you all caught up, waiting along, being on display, wondering where this new life is coming from, where this power and expansion, where to put all that predominant energy that you've developed over these last weeks, decades, centuries, lifetimes. And it's interesting because when I meditated for you, Aqua, on what this energy would be coming about, it came in with the word time. So it's almost like when, I don't know if merry-go-rounds were around when you were a kid, but as they start spinning around, you've got to watch to see your window of opportunity, when to launch on in. So let's get into a bit of the secret of what's going on here for you, Aqua. So I'm going to dive into the middle of some things. I'm going to fold these and shuffle them, fold and shuffle, and then we're going to go in to see what it is that you're looking for, that opportunity to dive right on in, to get on with the spin, to get your wheel turning, and you're like, big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Conjuring something up. Music does that for you, friend. Rolling. They're talking about conjuring some momentum with your music, okay? That's interesting. Anything else on the sideline information for Aquarius here of that predominant energy? And that begins to allow you to listen to the full spectrum of your energy, the full information. It was an obvious split right there, and then wanting to look at the bottom. Bounty coming in, but also your authority, power, and permission, no longer having to live out the destiny of 1,000 lifetimes, where you were coming in wanting to help make the world a better place, the whole world. That's massive, Aqua. That's massive, but I love that we're meeting it with this. This is showing up very much like the wheel, but it's a balanced moon. It's the silver and the gold. It's the dreams being come true. What you dreaming of? And they're talking about the landscape of it, the vessel of it, the detail of it, the container of it. Like you wouldn't say, I would like a new thermal glass mug, whatever this thing is called. You're like, no, I would like a purple one. And I want one that is metal or glass or ceramic or fill in the blank. You get what I'm saying? I want some lava, the broad shoulders, or that bounces when they walk, or that everyone goes, wow, when they walk into a room because their energy is so refreshing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what you're talking about here. You're talking about having your eye on the prize. I love it, Aqua, because there is no shame in your shift. I can see it's obvious you've already shifted, going, wow, Cappy did that for me, got all that out of the way. But Cappy's like, while I have the equipment to do it, I'm going to do it and then return it. And it'll take me just a snap, just a snip, just a second, because it's like the trees had already been felled and had already been cleared that were blocking your view of your dreamscape. And it just needed to be moved off to the side for whatever reason, something to come pick it up or whatever. But the only part that was necessary for you was to not only clear them from the site, but to clear them from your SIGHT, the dual worlds, but to also clear them from the SITE, get them off the ground as well. So getting your dreams off the ground, you are like, I know, but I won't see. Look at that. When it turns this way, you see your eye, you're all burning with passion and you're bringing it on in, because I know Aquarius to be air and water. It's the plasma. It is the state in which we create. But these being that they're about secrets, they're getting us into our scorpionic 8th house. That's why we're doing this, because we're diving on in so that we can, kind of like when you tilt the lid on your pot of rice, it keeps everything from boiling over. Your life should not have to feel like a pressure cooker anymore. You already are a diamond and you don't need any others, all right? Because you are plenty. So with that, I need to get, okay, so when we split here, the one that's behind it, I hear ain't gonna cry no more. We got that onion. Give me a minute to meditate on that while I pull. So when we split, that was the bottom, okay. I laid him down. I got so excited about you being on point in this Taurian time that we are going through. And that's a bit of what you're still experiencing in your physical place. Okay. So now you can apply this to any situation. It's whatever that has been blocking you and stressing you. It might be progress based. It might be financially based. It might be seeing that same repeated darn dang energy showing up in the love mate across from you. It could be wanting to move and having been hemmed in by other situations, maybe health issues or whatever else it is. But that is coming to a head here, and it's coming on up and out. And the thing that has had you double bound, see, it's not just the binding in the spider's web here, but it's also the binding by humans, by others. And maybe that other might even be your own hand, okay? But I love that it's been channeled into this passion, because this is looking like you. Can you see this is like that eye going on here? And knowing what it is that you desire, no longer having to pay for it. Okay. Not having to pay with your body or your essence. That's why they were showing here double bound. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Spirit wasn't showing up, so you're like, I'll do it because I hear it and I can't deny it. If I deny it, then I am not living in my truth. And then seeing that the condition of the world and the choices others were making, you're like, well, since I see it, I know, so I will go. And so this had you all hemmed in and bound up, bringing in this healing nature, this divine resonance coming on in. But it's no longer by sacrifice or effort or payment. You don't have to do all these spiritual spells, contortions you're talking about of your energy or your intimacy. But now you just get to draw from all that you've already brought in. Life has saved a large portion for you, friend, and it's under your feet. It is under your feet. Well, you might want to check what is in your house of Gemini, okay, friend? Not just Virgo that we're talking about here. And so Virgo is bringing in that help. Ooh, did you know that? That is part of your calling in this life. Now, so for this onion here, what I know is they store well, okay? And this one is out of the ground, and it's trying to decide, do I put it in the ground and receive a harvest, or do I put it in storage and use it to season? Well, okay, so when I talk about storage, all these little stars start to light up. So, okay, so they're going to begin to fill up your storehouse. That's what's under your feet. Your wealth, your prosperity, your connection to earth, your Virgo-ness, the help that's coming on in is practical help, not just like boring practical. I'm talking like bills being paid. I'm talking about gas in the car. I'm talking about friends to go eat lunch with, people that invite you out, that type of thing going on, that you're seeing that it's okay to lift the onion and to put it into storage, because you were always progressive minding and going ahead and paying the price now for what would come later. Like other people are living on credit and you're like, dang, Skippy, that's what I saw. I'll just invest. I'm strong. I'm smart. I see it. I know. I'll go. And it's like, woo, there's some heat. Your vagal nerve has been taxed to no end from that. So maybe a bit of breath work when you are relaxing, doing things that turn up the volume a bit. Like if you're relaxing and it's cool out, have a warm drink. Do you see what I'm saying? Maybe put that, whatever that stuff is, the special kind of lotion on your feet and those socks that help drive the moisture into your feet. Restorative practices, okay? But with this onion, it's talking about you're going to be restored. Savings accounts, right? Maybe even land investments, gifts of land, great ideas. Definitely, I see that. I want to get a little bit of the tea leaves here on. Tell us about this onion. Some of you, your head is gonna spin from this. I'm telling you, it is like the excitement could almost be too much, but it's not. That simply just gather yourself and say thank you. Thank you in your spirit. Thank you to whomever. Thank you to yourself. That is plenty, okay? There's nothing else that is required of you, but I could see that in that moment, just remember to breathe because there is a lot coming your way. And that's what you're like, that's the stress and the pressure that you're feeling that could be making you sick, exhausted, tired, maybe tapped out in the financial realm and department, maybe tapped out in love, but they're wanting to shore you up and store you up and restore you here, okay? Resurrect you some. And chain is sitting up here, but a few things dance down to the ground. Chain of events that will affect your life. Get ready. The ancient depths are coming up. And I love that it's showing me that what Capricorn set in motion for you. And Capricorn starts at the winter solstice, okay? It starts at the longest night of the year. It's the time. It's also when we have a great, one of the most abundant, what are those called? Star showers that come on in. And so it's talking about dreams come true, and it's coming up from the depths of you, friend. I love it, Aquarius. I love this for you. Capricorn, moving that out of the way. Actually, hold up your reward. This reward, we could put an S on there, but it all goes together. And it's going to come in such an overwhelming manner that it could seem stressful. You might even feel the shockwaves of it before it comes. And they're saying, don't let that distress you. Keep your eye on the prize. And remember that we are restoring you. And they're talking about to full capacity. Now, in just a second, we'll jump on this. And then I will send you on your merry way. Tra-la-la, fa-la-la. Your reward is coming. So it's talking about the pig and the greed, new home, new attitude. Okay, so don't be stressed. It's not like Capricorn. They learned that it's not about what others think. That does not qualify to go into your inner sanctum of consideration. This is time for you. This is time for your dreams and space for your dreams. It is time for your fountain to come on, not other people's water to be in your glorious fountain. So don't worry about it. Set it on, like I said, just with that simple thank you. When this generosity and this kindness comes, it is a mirror and a reflection of what you've been pouring into life itself. And you did it without expectation, right? And somebody with a simple thank you would just lighten up your heart, because then you go on your merry way, because you weren't doing it with conditions or expectations, except for life to be honored and to abound here on this earth. So what if it helped the people who were there? Thank you. Okay, you're welcome. I'm glad you appreciate it. And then you move on. Well, same with you. Same with you. As you've measured it out, it's also going to be measured to you. And they're saying, don't worry your head about it. No. The most difficult part of a situation is over. You're going to see life shining back on you. Someone is leaving your life. And I would say, for one, is this throne, is this chair, is that chariot of having to go about all the time in that chronic state of distress, of movement. Now, this isn't going to be stagnant or still. We're talking about magic carpet ride, okay? We're talking about cosmic beyond this world, all right? Pale, time to get out of a situation. And that's things being spilled and nothing being left for you. You do not have to pour it all out anymore. This pail, turn it upright, because it's time to receive your blessings. I absolutely love that, because your word is time, Aqua. It's time. Hey, I'm excited. You could like, share, subscribe. You can comment down below and let me know what you think about this. All right, talk soon. Bye.